Author Bruce Nussbaum has a new book out called Creative Intelligence, Harnessing the Power to Create, Connect, and Inspire. He's here to tell us which companies do it best. Welcome, Bruce.
Hi.
Now, I know what creativity is, I know what intelligence is, but what happens when you put them together to form creative intelligence?
Well, we know about IQ, you know about EQ. I'm suggesting that there is a CQ, a creative intelligence, that we get when we learn certain techniques, certain competencies, that we learn how to be creative. And we can raise our creative intelligence as we go along and learn about these things. We can train for them. It's like a sport. You can do better. You can be more creative, more intelligently creative.
Well, that's certainly inspiring. Can we bring it to a business setting? For example, the company everybody's talking about, Apple.
Apple is amazing, and Apple is in trouble. Apple is amazing because
it's amazing and in trouble, isn't it?
It's amazing as in trouble, and we're all hoping that it gets out of trouble and becomes amazing again. And Apple is amazing because it has very high creative intelligence in the sense of it understands deep meaning in culture. It understands why people are attracted to technology. This is very important. One of the main things in creative intelligence is understanding cultural meaning and why people are attracted to certain things. Apple's got that, and people want to belong to that family of products and services that Apple has. Apple beckons people to join, or at least it used to. And recently, it's had some major, stumbles with the maps and various other things. People are beginning to pull away from wanting to belong to that Apple family. We'll have to see whether they can recover or not.
In the book, you talk about Mark Zuckerberg over at Facebook being charismatic. Now, how does charisma play into this intelligence and creativity quotient that you're talking about?
Well, when you look around and think about the things that have changed our lives over the last 20 years, most of these technologies, most of these things have come from entrepreneurs. These innovations have come from young people who are entrepreneurs. And what they have as a personal attribute, most of them are charisma. They have a calling. People want to follow them. Now, most people don't think of Zuckerberg as charismatic, and perhaps he wasn't at the very, very beginning, but he has grown into someone that you want to follow. He has grown into someone that has a calling. And therefore, charisma and innovation really are very much a part of creative intelligence.
How do you spur creativity in the workplace? So, for example, Marissa Mayer, the CEO of Yahoo, says that a lot of the best thinking gets done when employees exchange ideas at the water cooler. So she wants all of those working at home remotely to come into work. Do you buy into that?
Well, I've known Marissa Mayer for a long time, and I know where she's coming from. In the book, I say that most creativity is social. Most creativity is social. You're connecting dots, you're connecting new things, and most of the time that happens when you meet people. So she is correct in the sense of, and she knows this from Google, she's correct in the sense of if you really want a creative environment, you have to have people that are connecting. Now, whether they have to physically connect, that's another matter. Usually the answer is yes, but not always.
And finally, is it all about technology? A lot of the examples you bring up in the book are tech, but can older companies from manufacturers, can they also get in on this creative intelligence drive?
Actually, I would argue that creative intelligence and even innovation is not solely about technology. It's really about connection. One of the hot companies is Method that makes detergent. They changed everything by saying, we want a sustainable kind of detergent, a green kind of detergent, and we want it cool, we want it hip, we want it modern. We don't want it to be brown and ugly and, suffering. They changed the paradigm, they changed the framework of what cool was, and that is creative intelligence. So you don't really need technology, although Google Glasses is really changing the framework too, and we have to see whether Google Glasses will connect with people and have them have that Apple aura or not.
I'd certainly like a pair. Thanks for coming on, Bruce Nussbaum.
My pleasure.
Thank you for watching The Street.